Hey, good morning, guys. How's everyone doing out there? It is 7:10 a.m., guys. Time to smoke them if you got them. That's right, guys. Good morning. Good morning. How's everyone doing out there? It is Fabulous Friday. That's right, guys. We made it through the week. Oh, man, what a hell of a week it's been. Too long, hard, but we made it, guys. Whoa, sounds like something else. We made it through the week, guys. We made it. Everything's good. We got one day left and the weekend starting. The weather's cooling down. Everything's getting cooler. Times are getting better. We can actually go out and do stuff. It's not 120 degrees outside. We're supposed to get a little warm, but not like we were, guys. So I think officially summer's over. We're gonna get into all the fall outings are starting, guys. We're gonna talk all the fall things. We got today in history. We got the Wakey Bakey news. We're looking at weekend movies, guys. We're gonna talk some box office. Who's gonna be number one? Is it going to be Beetlejuice again? Probably. But we're going to check it out, guys. Deadpool and Wolverine still doing their thing. We got the Wakey Bakey news. We're going to talk some P. Diddy. That's right, some P. Diddy, the diddler. Oh, man, where's Batman when we need him? The diddler was on the loose, guys. We're going to talk about the diddler. We got a few other things to get into. Face of Horror, guys. We made the next cut. We're going to talk about that. We got a whole bunch of stuff to get into, guys. So get those Wakey Bakey bongs ready, guys. Get that joint out. Get that everything that you need. Second sleep is an hour away. So let's do it. Let's buckle in. Let's kick the tires and light the fires because it's Friday, baby. Let's do this thing. Only on the 710 Wakey Bakey Super Show, guys. Get in. We're ready. Let's do the get in the car. We're going. Let's do this thing.
It's 7:10 a.m.
Time to wakey wakey and time for bakey.
Time to wakey and time for bakey.
Get ready for your host with more.
Get ready for your host with more.
Mr. Brian Brown.
Mr. Brian Brown.
It's 7:10 a.m.
It's 7:10 a.m.
Claro en el ring, en el piso yo quiero mi pelo, que la soy bueno,
Yeah, what's happening, guys? It is Friday, fabulous Friday. Whoop, whoop, whoop. We got Lonnie in the house. We got Harvey Hooligans. We got Back to Retro already up in here. We got Rosie Key. We got Supernova Mike, my buddy. We got to go do a smoke out pretty soon, Supernova. What are you up to this weekend? Um, What's everyone up to this weekend, guys? Blow up those comments. Let me know. Let me know. Speaking of which, I got to get my prep sheet. We got to get the prep sheet going, guys. Let's see where we're at here. Let's see here. There we go. Ba ba ba. Oh, looked in the wrong one. That's why. What's everyone up to this weekend, guys? A lot of stuff going on out there. We got all sorts of fall activities going on, guys. Now that the cooler weather is out there, who's ready for Halloween, guys? That's the next one. That's coming. That's coming up quick, guys. A lot quicker than you think. It's time to start decorating. It's time to start shopping. It's time to get into Halloween, guys. That is right. Who's got their pumpkin spice latte? Who's ready to rock and roll? We got D-Bag. Hey, how you doing, D-Bag? We got Lonnie. Good morning, Lonnie. We got Aaron all the way from the land drum down under. That's right. We got Harvey Hooligans going to the ER. Oh, but at least, at least you're sticking around for the show, Harvey Hooligan. No, man, if you gotta go to the ER, go to the ER, man. Poor guy. Fuck ERs suck, man. That's something you want to put off until the last minute. Um, Especially with the ERs around here. You don't get sent to Vegas if they can figure it out, man. Yeah, ERs around here are the worst, guys. You know what? That's a good show. We should do the worst ER stories of all time. That could be a pretty good one. That could be I'm not quite ready for Spirit Seas of Candy. You need a couple extra weeks there. Wait till October. Yeah, man, the Spirit Halloweens are a jamming right now, guys. I got all sorts of deals going on. I think October begins to 20% off. But yeah, man, animatronics. I was in there the other day shopping, looking around. They got all sorts of Deadpool, and Wolverine stuff, guys. Scream is the big section this year. Everything's bedazzled. Have you guys noticed that this year? Not just for Halloween, but like bedazzled is making a comeback, guys. Bedazzle. Who would have thought, right? Remember the infomercials back in the day where they had the bedazzler and they would do all that stuff? The bedazzler. I remember that infomercial, man. They took like a regular jean jacket and they would throw it on throw the bedazzle like on the back. It was popular for a while. It was like really popular, right? My favorite is like when wrestlers would would do that. The airbrushing was super popular with the wrestlers too. Um, there we go. Remember like Ultimate Warrior, Rick Rude, Jimmy Hart, they would all do the airbrushing tights and airbrushing outfits. That was always the big deal. In wrestling. That was so 90s. Remember you'd go down to like a vacation spot and they would have like a guy who would like airbrush your clothes for you, like just on like the boardwalk or wherever you were. That was a very 90s thing. The other one was do you guys remember make your own music video? So it was like a booth, like a photo booth. And there was enough room for you to like sing and dance. It was during the time of like Criss Cross was the ultimate like song at the time. I remember sitting out in front of the Colorado Bell, a casino in Laughlin, Nevada, sitting outside of the arcade where it was like they had benches and then the machine was over here, and listening to all the people do their fucking. Oh man, it was bad. It was so bad. It was interesting though. Good man. The '90s were a little wild. Rick Rude had the best tights. Yeah, he did. Remember when he had the ultimate war? Who was it? Jake Roberts' wife or was it Ricky Steamboat's wife? He had their face painted on his ass. Listen up, all you overweight, ugly slobs. I'm going to take off this robe and show your women what a real man looks like. Dude, he was the first guy I saw who looked like an action figure. I remember telling my dad, this guy had muscles in his stomach like my action figures, all crazy. Yeah, man, Rick Rude, that was a specimen, man. What percent body fat? It was Jake the Snake Robert. Hey, good morning, honey nut heroine. How are you this morning? How are you? The lovely, the president of the universe, guys. That's right. She went beyond. She's running for president of the universe. We got to throw her our votes, guys. The woman who's slowly taken over the world, guys. Give it up for Honey Nut Heroine. His mustache would rival Tom Selleck's. Yeah, I gotta finish editing it. We had a couple of technical difficulties, so it was hard. It's been a little harder to edit. Just more time is dedicated is really all it is. But when I interviewed Nikita Koloff, he came from that high school. That's the craziest thing, man. So he was telling me he went to high school with Rick Rude, Kurt Hennig, Scott Norton. Who else was there? There was a bunch of people, man. Road Warrior Animal. Johnny Laurinaitis was his brother, so he was a couple grades opposite of them. But man, just a whole mess of people came out of that freaking Minnesota high school, man. All sorts of professional wrestlers. Crazy the thing. Don't be fucking around in Minnesota. There's some tough motherfuckers up there and knock you out, man. Knock you out quick. But yeah, Rick Rude, man. He was a specimen, man. What percent body fat would you say he had? I would say like 1, maybe 2% body fat. Eddie Guerrero was another one. He was just a little smaller, so he wore it different. But I think Eddie Guerrero was like 3% body fat. Man, that's just ridiculous. And then you want to get a ridiculous Scott Steiner. That's just big, 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 um, big steroid, man. When your muscles have muscle. This was the dude, like, so you see my muscle, it's a little old there, but he would have another muscle on top of that. Like a softball, like someone in freaking planted a softball into his bicep, man. Just insane. You know how many steroids you got to do and how much hard you got to work out to get something like that? Oh, man, just crazy. All right, guys, let's get into the question of the day. The question of the day is 28% of us agree this food instantly makes you feel better. And no, it's not edibles, guys. No, it's not edible. It's a regular food. A regular food. 28% of us, or no, was it? How many percent? 28% of us agree this food instantly makes you feel better. Not an edible. What would it be? It's wild. Kevin James and Mick Foley were on the same wrestling team in high school. I didn't know that. Ice cream, Harvey Hooligan. Close. You're close, Harvey Hooligans. You're pretty close. Um, Big Papa Pump. He's the big bad booty daddy for Diddy. Speaking of Diddy, guys, Diddy would agree that he needs some of this. 28% of this. 28% of us agree this food makes you instantly better. What is it? It's something Diddy ain't getting anytime soon. Well, maybe on his commissary train. Oh man, so Diddy's on suicide watch, guys. I don't know if you guys have seen that. Diddy's on suicide watch, man. You know, I hate to say this, man. I hate to say this because I've been down, guys. I've been to prison. And I'll tell you, man, the hardest thing I ever had to do in my life was I was out on bail. I was 19 years old. I was a baby, man, just a kid. And the judge had sentenced me to 9 months in county jail. First offense, man. And it was, I had some doozies on there, though. And I had to turn myself in. I remember it, man. It was in the evening, like at 5 o'clock. I went to McDonald's beforehand. My poor dad had to drop me off and watch me walk in. That had to be fucking hard on him, man. That's one thing I always will regret. But man, when you get in there and you hear that first door shut behind you, and then you hear that second door shut behind you, and you realize I'm not going anywhere. This is where I'm at now. It's hard, man. I'm telling you, it's rough. And especially to be like a Diddy. Like, I knew I wasn't getting out of it. I had no money. I was a 19-year-old kid, man. I just did what they told me to do. Diddy, man, he has that money. He has all the freedom in the world, being able to fly from point A to point B, get laid whenever he wants, get cocaine whenever he wants. And then all of a sudden, you're in a little 5x7, man, if you're lucky, with a bed and a toilet. And that's it, man. You're wearing your oranges. You got some shitty Gilligan Island shoes on. Yeah, it's no fun at all. And then Diddy's getting yelled at by everyone, whether it's positive or negative. They're fucking telling him they're going to beat his ass. They're saying, you want to hurt women or we're going to hurt you. People are saying, Diddy, what's up? Come suck me off. Whatever it is, man. Diddy. Knocking on the door at 415 Pine Street. Exactly, Harvey Hooligans. That's exactly where I was at. 415 Pine Street. Jeremy, good morning, Jeremy. How you doing, buddy? 28% of us agree. This food makes you instantly feel better. And it's not ice cream. It's something that could go with ice cream. At birthday parties. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say about that, guys. That's all I'm going to say about that. Yeah, 415 in Pine Street, man. That was the worst. I was in the work release pod too. But man, I could totally see where Diddy is like, fuck this, man. It's a harsh change. But you know what, man? You victimize a lot of women. You victimize a lot of men. Those victims don't get to decide if they make bail or not. You know what I mean? So Diddy's just getting a taste of what he put other people through, man. Isn't that what it's all about? Being held against your you know it, Harvey Hooligan, you know it. I like baking and decorating cake, but not eating it. Oh, you're pretty close. You're pretty close there, Honey Nut Heroine. Yeah, so I can see where Diddy is on suicide watch, man. He probably doesn't. I mean, he's used to getting anything he wants with his money, and the judge tells him nope. The judge tells him nope. I like eating cake. You got it. D-bag. You win. The cake eater. D-bag. You got it, D-bag. You got the question. It's not cake. It is cake. Did you say cake, though? Actually, so Honey Nut Heroine kind of got it. She said, I like baking and decorating cake, but not eating it. So it is cake. And I guess technically that is the answer. But like on Jeopardy, you didn't format it in the phrase of a question. No, what is cake? Honey Nut Heroine gets it too. We got the split. You did say cake. I'm a little high and I read it weird. It's on me. Honey Nut Heroine gets it. Honey Nut Heroine. And D-Bag, you get it too, man. You get it too. She won. Everyone wants a piece of Diddy now that he's yeah, so people are coming out in droves about Diddy right now. There was a drug dealer that went out and said that he had sold Diddy some cocaine at one of those weird parties. And he walked in because he showed up late or something was happening. They just needed cocaine badly. So they let him in the house for this party. And he said as he was walking by to the broom to deliver the cocaine, to weigh it up or whatever they do, he saw gangster rappers having sex with each other, men. And he said, people you would have never thought. And he said he could never look at him seriously again. He a whole bunch of stuff. So man, and then Diddy's videotaping all this. It's like another Epstein, man. But I do like to eat cake and ice cream. Cake and ice cream is fucking good, man. That's fire. At a birthday party, like a park, it's a little warm and they bust out the cake and ice cream, and then it's all cold and the cake's a little warm. That's the best, man. That is the best. You know who's not going to have that? Old Diddy. Man, I wonder if they end up seizing his money. Human trafficking, man. That's a serious. You know where they end up getting him is the racketeering charge. That's the one, man. That racketeering. That's how they get mobsters. That's how they get Al Capone. That's how they get all the people, man. If you get nailed with a racketeering charge, you might as well just forget it, man. That's a hard one to beat. That's a really hard one to beat. Might as well eat some cake and ice cream and forget about your worries. Stuff your sorries in a sack, bro. That's right. All right, guys, let's get into some wakey bakey news. Wakey bakey news. All right, guys. Netflix saw a British invasion in the first 6 months of the year, with 4 of its 10 biggest shows globally in the first half of 2024 coming from UK Fool Me Once, the Emmy-winning Baby Reindeer, The Gentleman, and One Day. In addition, Shonda Rhimes' Bridgetone Season 3, set in the UK, was number 2 most watched show worldwide from January to June. That's a long time, man. The show scored a whopping 92 million viewers in less than 2 months following its May 14th premiere. The show Bridgerton Universe garnered 190 million views in its first half of 2024. Queen Charlotte, a Bridgerton story, saw 24 million, while views of Bridgerton season 1 and 2 jumped fivefold. What is this Bridgerton? Yeah, Bridgerton. What is this? I've never even heard of this. They are seasoned as assets. They should. Lonnie! So yeah, I've never even heard of this Bridgerton, but man, evidently it's super popular on Netflix. On that list, guys, I watched where are we at here? Let's see. Baby Reindeer, I know that was a huge hit. I actually hadn't seen that, but man, everyone was in the Baby Reindeer. That was a huge show. The Gentleman. If you guys have not checked The Gentleman out, man, that's a classic. It's a guy. Was it Guy Ritchie? From the Guy Ritchie movie. It's kind of a reboot on that, kind of a spin-off of the story. It's in the universe. But man, really good, guys. Really good, worth a watch. I rather enjoyed it. But yeah, man, UK shows are starting to hit. Korean shows like Squid Games. I think we're fine with foreign shows for the most part now. But yeah, super popular, man. The Grand Tour ended. So the main guy on that irritates me. He seems a little too cocky, a little too arrogant. I really don't care for the main guy on that, man. Really don't care. Bridgerton. 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 There you go. And I still haven't heard of it. Back to retro. Just because I pronounce it right doesn't mean I've ever heard of it. Any fans of it? Is it worth a watch? Blow up those comments. Let me know. Saturday Night Live has scheduled its first batch of hosts for season 50, guys, including Ariana Grande, John Maloney, Michael Keaton, and more. Hack star Gene Smart will open the season on September 28th with musical guest Jelly Roll. Saturday night's next 4 hosts musical guests will be Nate Bargatze and Coldplay on October 5th, Ariana Grande and Stevie Nicks on October 12th, Michael Keaton and Billie Eilish on October 19th, and John Mulaney and Chapel Roan from November 2nd. The Sketch Comedy Institute is gearing up for a year-long celebration marking its 50th season, with special guests popping up all season long and a 3-hour anniversary special that will air in prime time in February, guys. Saturday Night Live, man, huge. They're making that movie too. I laughed my ass. Love you, Back to Retro. Saturday night went left on politics, killed the humor. You know, a lot of people did that, man. Jimmy Kimmel. I can't even watch him because of all the politics talks. Who's the Stephen Colbert? Fucking forget about getting anything but politic talks out of that show. Jimmy Fallon, he keeps it pretty clean, man. Jimmy Fallon, he doesn't go too far off the rails. But yeah, late night talk altogether. It's just really just gone for the cheap laughs, man. Just they cater to a certain crowd. It's not the old '90s talk shows that we're used to, man. The View, fucking bunch of hens. Oh, the worst, man. Shark Tank has promoted billionaire Kind Snacks founder Daniel Lubsky to be a full-time shark investor on the ABC series. As Mark Cuban departs, executive producer Clay Newbill said in a statement, as a guest shark for the past 5 seasons, Daniel earned his spot with the Sharks. He's a self-made founder of a multi-billion-dollar company and has all the qualities we look for in a shark, and possesses an authentic desire to help entrepreneurs grow their business. Cuban of the Dallas Mavericks, co-owner, previous shared that he would be making his exit after season 16, which kicks off October 18th. So Mark Cuban's gone, huh? He's another one that got super political, man. My favorite was when he was trying to make fun of Trump's looks. He was calling Trump dumpy or whatever. And I was like, dude, you look like Dracula and Frankenstein had a baby. You shouldn't be talking about anybody's looks, you fucking goofy fuck. Ellen DeGeneres. Ooh, evil. Ellen DeGeneres. We know her as Aurora Hayes, guys. Ellen DeGeneres has unveiled for the first time for you the trailer for your approval. Her final stand-up special. Let's hope so, guys. Let's fucking hope so. Which premieres on Netflix on Tuesday. As the trailer opens, she wants to catch you up on what she's been doing lately. DeGeneres announces she has taken up gardening. Oh, yeah, I got kicked out of the show business. She goes on to discuss being labeled the be kind girl that wasn't kind, saying, here's the problem. I ended the show every day by saying, be kind to one another. Had I ended up my show by saying, go, you know what, yourselves, people would have been pleasantly surprised to find out that I'm kind. You're not, Ellen. You're a bitch. You're a fucking bitch. And everyone knows it. No one's going to watch your stupid special. Go away. Just go away. Angela Kinsey is about to make her Hallmark Christmas Channel debut, guys. The Office star will headline Confessions of a Christmas Letter, which will premiere later this year as part of the network's Countdown to Christmas program. Kenzie plays Seti Rose, a quirky family matriarch who enters her town's holiday letter writing contest, but she needs help. So she hires a struggling novelist, Juan, to craft the perfect letter. When a mix-up leads to the rumor that Juan is engaged to Seti's daughter, the whole family scrambles to keep up the charade. And then she and Juan fall in love because Hallmark. Oh my. That sounds like a Hallmark movie, all right. For those who don't know, Angela Kinsey is Pam in The Office, right? I believe so. Ariana Grande, her new Wicked-inspired makeup collection will be available October 1st. It will include a twist, a pH-added lip oil that changes colors depending on the wearer. Grande, who plays Glinda in the movie, said, of course, we had to come up with something magical for the witches. That's kind of cool. I'm actually looking forward to this, what is it, Wicked. I'm looking forward to it. I couldn't even remember Wicked, the name. I wanted to take my daughter to the play for the longest time, but we live in a rural area. We don't get culture here in Hell's Gate, Needles, California. But the circus is coming. But the circus is coming, guys, for a week even. So yeah, man, Wicked. It looks really good. I'm not a huge fan of Ariana Grande. I liked her in Victorious. I thought she was funny, Cat and Sam. But as far as a singer, I really don't care. But should be pretty good, man. For a musical, she's what you would want to have. Great voice. What else we look? Gwen Stefani has announced her first album in 7 years, Banquet. Um, Out November 15th. Or is it Bouquet? The first single, Somebody Else, dropped last night. The track list include many flower themes title, it is Bouquet, including her duet with her husband Blake Shelton, Purple Irises, called Empty Vases, Marigolds, and Late the Bloom, as well as a title track. Whatever. I kind of gave up on Gwen Stefani when she sold out from No Doubt. She was out there dancing on a boat and shit. You're like, you're not punk. You're not punk at all. Jane's Addiction, guys, has released a new single, even though they canceled their tour. Their second song from the new song of 2024. The first song since imploding on stage, canceling their reunion tour. The Tune, which they have played a few times live the past year, follows Intimate Redemption, which arrived in July. Jane's Addiction, they were all right back in the day. I don't know if I still listen to them or not. I don't know. They're Jane's Addiction. They're very 90s. I don't know. Green Day sold out, so Jane's Addiction might too. You never know. All right, new movies for the week, guys. Coming up, we got Transformers 1, an animation version of the Transformers, guys. This is an untold origin story of Optimus Prime and Megatron, sworn enemies, which were friends, who changed the fate of Cybertron forever. Chris Hemsworth, Scarlett Johansson, Brian Trey Henry star in this. 89% on the tomato meter, guys. Go check it out. The Substance is a drama / horror. A fading celebrity decides to use a black market drug, a cell replicating substance that temporarily creates a younger, better version of yourself. Demi Moore, Dennis Quaid, and Margaret Qualley star in this, guys. I saw the trailer. Doesn't look too bad. It looks different. Looks kind of cool. Dennis Quaid, Demi Moore, go check it out. Never Let Go, guys, another horror thriller. A family has been haunted by evil spirit for years. Their safety and surroundings come into question when one of the children question if the evil is real. So Never Let Go, this is Halle Berry and a couple kids. This actually looks really interesting. So the world has been taken over by evil. And there's one safe place, and it's in this house. The house is blessed. If you go outside the house, you need a rope. And if you tie yourself to the rope, the evil won't get you. But if you touch the evil or you even separate from the rope for a second, you're done. So the mother has taught their kids this. A kid questions it, and chaos ensues, guys. Chaos ensues. Yeah, it is what it is. April, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Miss April. Supernova. She's been, Ellen's been to Diddy's parties. Watch out. April, you didn't remind Brian to get Jeremy a shirt. I don't think she knew. Angela is Angela in The Office. Well, that makes sense. That makes sense. Dream Date sounds like a Hallmark movie. Hey. Who is that? Broken Brain. Broken Brain came up just to insult Dream Date. Danny Trejo stars in that movie. That's my maybe boy. Harvey, I didn't even know he was supposed to. Oh, man. Just binge watched the first Transformers with Shia. Oh, you know what? I like those, man. Those aren't bad. He does pretty good, Shia, in those. The first three. I like those first three, to be honest. I don't know about Megan Fox. Honestly, like, she was just eye candy. She didn't add a lot to that movie. Didn't add a lot to that movie at all. Rosie, it was a lot of fun. My third time seeing him. Oh, yeah, she's seen him a lot, man, April Green Day. I'm gonna cancel the check I sent your mother till we can sort this out, Eric. So oh, I love the chat, man. I love the chat. Jason, Jeremy, Jason Aldean is this weekend. You want a shirt? Ha ha ha. Give Brian shit. Today's Friday. Give Brian shit Friday, guys. Give Brian shit Friday. Speaking of fucking giving shit, guys, you know, we're a different generation now. We got those hipsters, those young bucks out there changing things out there, guys. Older we get, the more dinosaur we are. And I want to talk about things that are getting out of control these days, guys. That's right. I'm about to drop some old man knowledge on you. And we're going to talk some gosh darn things that are getting out of control. That's right, guys. First, oh God, you know what? I think we're all going to agree on this, guys. Tipping culture. I think everyone agrees, but no one is doing anything about it. Why should you tip for counter service or tip for a self checkout machine when you did the minimum trip of 25%? So when we went to Green Day, guys, we would go stand in line for 45 minutes, walk up to the counter, order a beer, order a soda, whatever you're going to order, and then they just give it to you really quick. They want to get you in and out, but then that stupid tip thing pops up and it's cashless. So I do right in front, and they're looking at you, making it even more awkward. Oh, just go ahead and finish. So then it's more, I just stopped giving a shit. I just stopped hitting no tip. I'm not going to tip you. You didn't do anything. you know, you didn't do anything. I think that's a big one. I think we can all agree on that. People who, some people deserve tips, some people don't. Stop asking if you don't. Subscriptions, guys, subscriptions for everything. Remember when you didn't have to give all your personal information just to watch a football game or visit a website, and you didn't have to pay every month just to use a stinking piece of software? God, those were the days. Those were the days, guys. Too many goddamn apps, man. Too many apps. Everything requires one these days. Good deals at stores, event ticking, parking, even a simple meal out sometimes, guys. Go to McDonald's. Did you check your mobile app? Did you check your mobile app? Jesus. Too many ads, guys. No one is safe. They take up half the screen. You watch a video before moving on. Yeah, man, it's worse than a subscription. You probably went there to buy a subscription. What about the Marvel Universe, guys? I'm a big fan of the Marvel Universe. Huge fan of the Marvel Universe. Jesus, do we need a movie about everything though? You know what I mean? Oh man, it is getting out there, guys. Too many movies and constant TV shows turn the MCU into a convoluted mess. Do you even try to keep up anymore? I don't think even Tony Stark could at this point. Nope, nope, nope. What about AI, guys? AI. We use it here on the show. AI is becoming frequently common and pretty much unavoidable. In a few years, AI will probably be asking if people are getting out of control. That is true. Like everything, that's like the niche these days. Hey, try Siri with AI. Hey, dial your Domino's pizza with AI. Hey, AI. It is kind of crazy. Hey, win a lawsuit with AI. Who would do such a thing? Um, New slang, guys. This bugs the shit out of me, I'll admit. New slang. So words like cool and awesome were radical, but at least those were legitimate words. Bussin' and riz just sound like, oh man, they're not real words, guys. Synergy. I hate it when they combine words together. Oh, the worst. Movie remakes and sequels. Marvel Universe. That's all. Entry level job requirements. Why would they ask you if you have a degree or a 2 year entry for a 2 year entry level job that pays next to nothing? Because they can. Yeah, you know what, man? That is ridiculous. I mean, my C's candy job pays pretty well, but just okay. It isn't like I'm rolling in buckets of money from it. It does the trick when I need it. But um, why would I need a 2-year degree for it? Yeah, it's insane, man. Jobs don't pay that much anymore with inflation, and for them to throw all those freaking mandatory bullshit on you. You need a 2-year degree, 2 years in the field, and we're gonna pay you $16 an hour. Well, that's barely minimum wage, so no, you're not. Let's see, sensational news. If every story is breaking and sensational, then none are. Make your clickbait matter, guys. Also, getting out of control. Get off my lawn types or telling everyone that things they don't like are getting out of control. I've turned into the man from Monster House, guys. Who remembers the man from Monster House? Brian, next weekend, come join us at Rusty Easy Raceway in Golden Valley. I'll go check that out. Saturday, September 28th. I'll see about working Kingman and hitting it up on my way back. Hey, Pops, if from down under, if you sent Mama a check, you'll never get it back. There is re-energized feeling when you're among crowds. Yeah, like Brian, he just really loves the tip. Oh. How did we grow up and survive without cell phones and apps? The good way. The good way. Come on, new Marvel movie. Hulk takes a shit. Dope hype till I'm sick. The thing called imagination. Obama ruined the job market. Thanks, Brian. Reminded me of Domino's. Have in the fridge. Gonna reheat the mega munchies. Nice, man. Steve Buscemi, the old man. That's me, man. I'm telling you, I'm Steve Buscemi these days. How the hell do you get 2 years of experience if no one hires less than 2 years? Yeah, so that's the other thing, man. I've been saying this with this minimum wage deal. Oh, a pair of headphones underneath my desk here. That's what I've been saying for years, man. As an employer myself, and I'm interviewing people, and I'm paying them $16 an hour for no matter how much experience you got. Whether and then that comes the choice. Do you hire a kid in high school or fresh out of high school who's never worked before, who might be a little wishy-washy? Let's be honest. We all were at that age. Or do you hire the guy with like 15 years working experience, 20 years? Yeah, I've held a job for 20 years. A normal guy. Do you hire him because you know he shows up? He has a track record. Or do you hire the kid because those are the type of jobs you give kids? But now you're paying. So Blue Oyster Cult's on the 28th. I'll get you a shirt. Oh, man, Blue Oyster Cult, man, that's a good show. That's going to be a good show, man. That's a good one to go to. Like me some Blue Oyster Cult, man. Inagata Davita, baby. That's right. You get me a shirt. That's going to be the joke. Every time Jeremy goes to a concert, he's going to get me a shirt just to mock me now. Watch. That's going to be the thing. That's going to be the thing. So, yeah, man, I don't know. Times are a changing, guys. Who do you hire? You hire the kid or you hire the one with experience? I think it's going to be a hard time for kids working. They're going to have a hard time getting jobs. That's why my son moved, man. He couldn't get work out here. He went to Colorado and got a good job within like a week. Or no, it took a few months, but still, he got a job. He might have been a little picky. All right, guys, let's do some news of the weird before we get into today in history. News of the weird, guys. A California man discovered he has been mistakenly paying his neighbor's power bill for 18 years. What the fuck? Ken Wilson, who has lived in the same apartment since 2006, has recently noticed his Pacific gas and electric bill was going up. So he attempted to reduce his energy usage. That didn't help. So he contacted the utility. An employee came to examine the meter and discovered the company had been charging him for the unit next door instead of his own place and had been doing so for 18 years. Oh my God. PG&E said in a statement, We acknowledge an error occurred in this instant. We are fully committed to rectifying the situation. Sure, but it's all fine and dandy when you used to run when you run an on-site laundry and a grow op. How do they fix that? Does he just not ever pay an electric bill again? Is that how that works? Another 18 years? I would think so, man. All right, guys, police are looking for a man and a woman who took in an empty New York City subway train on a joyride. What? Surveillance photos released by the New York Police Department show a woman dressed in all pink, including a pink shower cap, and a man in a blue tank top. They boarded an unaccompanied train parked at the Blairwood station in Queens just after midnight at September 12th and somehow got it running, but not for long. They crashed it into another parked train that took off on the run. No word how much damage was caused, but they were pretty sure they damaged their chances of ever getting a job driving a subway car. Oh, man. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. Better than the Blue Oyster Bar. That is true. That is true. Could you get away with that now? Back to retro, that joke. Could you get away with that Police Academy joke now? I don't think you do. We were talking about Pat from Saturday Night Live last night, guys, and could you get away with redoing Pat? I don't think you could, man. I think you get in a lot of trouble. Pamela, thank goodness it's Friday. How you doing, Pamela? I just can't believe that you forgot his shirt. I bet he wouldn't forget about you. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh man. Is it really stealing? They can't take it off the rails. That is true, Lonnie. You can always find it. You just follow the rails, right? You just follow the rails. All right, one more thing before we get into today in history, guys. Did you know over half of people believe that a good cup of coffee can turn a bad day into a good one? According to a recent poll, the survey of Java drinkers in the U.S. also revealed that exactly what the perfect cup of coffee is most likely to be. Both hot and cold coffee drinkers prefer their brews medium roast with a bold, earthy, chocolatey flavor profile. Oh, yeah, by the way, 1 in 5 even feel that having fresh coffee is better than sex. You ain't doing it the right way. You ain't doing it with April. Oh, wait a minute. No, I fucking opened up the door for those goddamn jokes. Fuck. Oh, it's cheaper. It's cheaper than sex too. Who said that? What? A good cup of coffee is cheaper than sex. What? Well, you know what, man? You're paying one way or another. Isn't that what always the joke was? No matter what, you're gonna pay for sex, guys. No matter what. Men always pay for sex, one way or another. Let's see how much trouble I'm in. Let me check the chat here. Let's see how much trouble I am in, guys. Let's see. Oh, she might not have heard it. I think we're good. I think we're good. Although I love coffee, but it's no way better than sex. Although my coffee may last longer. That is true. That is very true. 1 in 5 people are delusional, Lonnie said. All right, guys, let's get into today in history, guys. For what is this? September 20th. On this day in history, the Healing Center dropped those wild weekly drops, guys. Drop those wild weekly drops. BOGOs out the yin yang, guys. Check the dailydank.com. A little later today, we'll have those deals ready for you, guys. Up and running, doing the thing. Go down there, save some green on some green. 1400 Needles Highway, Needles, California. Your number one cannabis superstore, guys. Your number one Cannabis superstar. All right, guys, let's look at these birthdays today. We got Lloyd Blankenfein, American executive. What the fuck did Lloyd Blankenfein ever do to let's see. He was chairman and chief of investment banking, Goldman Sachs. So he's a crook. He's a crook. He is a crook. Oops, shit. There we go. Let's see who else we got. George R.R. Martin, American writer. Is that the Game of Thrones guy? I think so. Sophia Loren, Italian actress, was born in 1934. Red Arbush, American coach, 1917. 1899, Leo Strauss, American politician, political philosopher, and creator of the Levi jeans. No, not really. American political philosopher. And then Upton Sinclair, American novelist. Not a lot going on birthdays on today, guys. Rome, incorporated into Italy. On this day in 1870, Italian troops occupied Rome, leading to the eventual incorporation of Rome into a kingdom of Italy, and limiting papal governing authority to the Vatican itself, a small district around it. So Rome became its own kingdom. That is crazy. The Pope runs his own kingdom. Crazy. All right, yeah. In 2017, excuse me, got the bubble guts going. Hurricane Maria struck Puerto Rico, causing more than $90 billion in damages, according to government officials, and nearly 3,000 deaths. That was in 2017. 2011. Don't ask, don't tell. A U.S. military policy that theoretically lifted a ban on homosexuals in the armed forces, provided that individual kept their sexuality private, officially ended in 2011. 1998, American professional baseball player Cal Ripken Jr. ended his streak of 2,632 consecutive games played. The Iron Man, Cal Ripken Jr. That will never be duplicated. I promise you that. No one's going to play that many games in a row. Perfect attendance, baby. Oh, man. Guys, in a much publicized battle of the sexes tennis match, Billie Jean King defeated Bobby Riggs. That was in the Astrodome. That was a big, big deal. 1973. I want to say Bobby Riggs called out Billie Jean King as saying that men were superior, and she fucking torched him. Delayed because of World War II, the first Cannes Film Festival began, and it became one of cinema's most major annual events. I've always wanted to go to the Cannes Festival, man. We got to get our money, our 13 grand, and make our movie, guys, so we can go down to the French beaches, south of France, and live the good life. 1886, the South African city of Johannesburg was founded. 1854, British and French forces defeated Russian at the Battle of Alma, a victory that left Russian naval base Sevastopol vulnerable and endangered the entire Russian position on the Crimean War. 1792, the French Legislative Assembly was replaced by National Convention, marking the formal beginning of the First Republic. Dun, 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 dun. 1761, Portugal. The Portuguese José Gabriel Malagret was burned to death for his involvement in the conspiracy of the Tavers. And then a Portuguese explorer, Fernando Magellan, departed from Sanlúcar de Barrameda, Spain, on a quest to circumvent the globe. Although he died during the voyage, the expedition achieved its goal. What is this conspiracy of the Travers? Event in Portugal is that enabled chief minister to the king to crush the higher nobility and the Jesuit of who opposed him. 3 mounted men ambushed the king's carriage, and his coachman drove off rapidly. The king, although wounded, survived. In December, a special court was nominated to investigate the matter. All normal legal procedures were waived. The court was empowered to use torture. It was torture. Military troops arrested several members of the nobility, including Marcus de Tavor and his wife and 2 sons, along with Gabrielle and 12 other Jesuits. Under the torture, the Duke confessed, and the servants of his were implemented, and the whole family in the conspiracy. So basically, tortured them to get them to confess at that point. Oh man. Lonnie, what did I miss? Had to take my daughter to school. What do I need to beat Brian now for? Because Brian is the same age as the Golden Girls. But where do April really need to beat his ass? Coffee better than sex or something. I don't recall. I don't remember. Thank you, Lottie. Thank you. Thank you for saving me. Wow, guys, look at the time. Oh wow, it's time to end the show, guys. It's time. Wow, we've been going for an hour. We've been going for an hour. Wow, imagine that. Imagine that, guys. All right, guys, reasons to party. As if we need a reason to party, guys. Today is National Tradesman Day, celebrating their vital role in working hands of America, guys. It was created by Irwin Tools to say thank you, honor, and recognize those hardworking men and women, and to celebrate all you do to contribute so meaningful to our lives. Tradesman Day, all the people who have a trade out there, you AC repairmen, your concrete workers, your block layers, everyone who has a trade, welders, everyone out there who has a trade, guys, God bless you. Today is your day. Today is my day as well, guys. Today is Gibberish Day, highlighting the useless and convoluted terminology of gobbledygook spouted by those masking their lack of knowledge or expertise, or just too spineless to make a clear statement. Try this gibberish generator. We'll have to try that in a minute. Today is also Punch Day, guys. The word punch is said to come from the Hindustani word panch, which means 5. In the early 1600s, sailors and employees of the British East India Trading Company brought a new exotic drink from India to England. The beverage was made from spirits, lemon, sugar, and water and tea, making it a punch. Today is also String Cheese Day, guys. Perhaps the most enjoyable part of string cheese is deciding how to eat it. That is true. That's very true. Why not go for the classic peel down and chew down method, separating each stick into strands, or just chomp off a chunk of where the regular cheese? What you do call it cheese string or what do you guys call it? Do you call it cheese string or string cheese? Evidently, that's like a thing, right? I call it string cheese. What do you guys call it? Blow up those comments. Today is also Pepperoni Pizza Day, guys. Man, a lot of days today. Pepperoni Pizza Day. Celebrating America's favorite variety of pizza. Here are some interesting trivia on the ever so popular pizza, guys. The first pizza was sold in Naples, Italy in 1738. Pizza is most likely evolved as a variant of flatbread. Pepperoni is the most popular kind, preferred by 36% of people and 100% of children at pizza parties. Over 3 billion pizzas are sold in the U.S. every year. More pizzas are sold on Super Bowl Sunday than any other day. Halloween is the second most popular day for eating pizza. I had no idea. No idea on that one. Americans consume over 23 pounds of pizza a year per person. That's a lot of fucking pizza. Concussion awareness. Oh, Americans consume. Okay. And also, guys, today is Concussion Awareness Day. I was like, how do you get concussion from eating pizza? Concussion Awareness Day is not just to increase awareness, but also raise funds for brain injuries, charitable organizations, and show support for those suffering. Hopefully, those dealing with effects of mild traumatic brain injuries feel empowered to share their story, connect with one another, and help raise awareness, guys. Yeah, so get on. You know what, man? It's a big thing. Concussion Awareness Day, guys. Concussions are crazy out there. Let's see, guys. Anything else we got to talk about? BS whack facts, guys. Let's get in some dank facts. Experts say it is harder to tell a lie to someone you find sexually attractive. Scientists, there's a million jokes there, but we won't go into it. Scientists have concluded that the chicken came first, not the egg, because the proteins which makes eggshells is only produced by hens. Interesting. Cats don't have a collarbone, therefore can fit through any opening the size of their head. That is interesting. In 1987, Indiana state legislators tried to pass a bill that would have legalized, redefined the value of pi as 3.2. That's weird. Women are more likely than men to read junk mail. Guinness estimates 93,000 liters of beer are lost in facial hair each year in the UK alone. All right, last thing, guys. Stupid questions for our buddy Bigfoot. You know how we love Bigfoot, guys. Shouldn't we all actually call you Big Feet? Because he has two of them. Have you ever met a big sock? Can I get a selfie? Are you also blurry in real life? Chewbacca, friend or foe? Where did you get the Uggs? So is Sasquatch your legal name then? Is it true they say about having big feet? Is it true what they say about having big feet? I don't know why I'm saying it with an accent. That's weird. Is it true that they say, want to play chess? So how did you get the name? Oh, that was a good one. It's okay. I can go back and watch what he said. No. You don't need to do that. What the fudge? How you doing? Cheetah piss. Man, I ain't tried cheetah piss in a long time. Nice. How you doing? What the fudge? Welcome. You are welcome. Glad we can build and fix anything that makes your life better. Heck yeah, man. String cheese. People call it polio string cheese was great, but today's string cheese tastes weird. It's the cows. Damn, y'all making me hungry. This must be Juan Han scientist. My dog is looking around. His name is Chewbacca. Chewbacca! Hey, Chewbacca! Chewbacca, come here. Those princess. Oh no! You didn't just say that, Harvey hooligans. All right, guys, I'm gonna get out of here, man. We'll be back at 4:20 with an exciting show, guys. We're gonna have a good one. I think we're gonna do a little baked and unbox. We're bringing it back. We got a lot of stuff. We got April's anniversary present to unbox, guys. Late anniversary present, but we might do that. We got a lot of stuff to get into, guys. It's movie props too. Movie props from the TV show Vikings Valhalla. If you're a Vikings fan, guys, we're gonna unbox some props, good ones too, from the TV show Valhalla Vikings. So be on prepared for that. Yeah. So we got that going, guys. It is Friday. Well, thank you. I had forgotten. It was a while ago, and I had forgotten, so I had to make up for it. No, actually, so we are going to be doing baked and unboxed, and then we'll have a game night tonight, Harvey Hooligans. Maybe. You never got me anything for our anniversary. Well, you're in the same boat as April now. Do we do game night tomorrow or tonight? You know what? We'll do game night tomorrow, guys. Saturday night. Yeah. I don't know what time I'm getting back from work tonight, so I don't want to put it out there. We'll do it tomorrow night, guys. I got to drive today, so tomorrow we will do baked and unboxed today, and then tomorrow at 7, guys, we will do a game night. We got a new one. Mr. Crispers blew up the comment or blew it up and sent us another Jackbox, guys. So we got a lot of them. Yeah, we're gonna get into it, guys. Have a great day. I gotta go get ready for work. Speaking of work, that Green Day concert took me back some hours, so now I got to got to go make a living. Ugh. Horrible, horrible. All right, guys, I appreciate you. Go take care of one another. Breathe in that positivity. Exhale that negativity, guys. Go do your thing. Have a great day, man. You know what? Keep pay it forward. Listen to that old man story. Hold the door open for the lady. Smile. Be nice, guys. It goes a long ways. You're going to make someone's day, even though it might be 5 or 6 people down. You did it, guys. Pay it forward. We made it through the week. Let's make it through one more day, guys. All right, let's get out of here. Oh, Aaron, I know for sure you're not my pops. Pineapple on pizza? All right, guys, you take care. We'll see you on the flip side. Breathe in that positivity. Exhale that negativity, guys. Happy Friday.
Thank you for joining us on the It's 420 Somewhere podcast. Broadcasting worldwide and brought to you by thedailydank.com. Check out our merchandise and amazing content. And follow us on all our social media. Now, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
Take care, guys. God bless. Green Day rocks. Woo!